Everybody, it's Dr. Matt with Full Potential Chiropractic. So this morning I got up to answer anybody's questions on cholesterol, and come to find out the video never posted, so my apologies on that. So we'll just do it again. A lot of people have been asking about, obviously how to better their lifestyle, and one way they've been talking about is, how to get off all these medications that they may be on. And just for the record, us doctors in the office aren't there to take you off any medications or put you on anything else. We're just here to give you the right information so you can make better health decisions with your health going forward, and making the right decisions for you and your family if there's a health crisis going on right now. So the biggest one that I noticed a lot of people are on are these things called statins, and we'll get to that in a second. But 1970s, heart disease was on the rise. Doctors were trying to figure out, what was causing all this heart disease. And to come to find out, they were actually putting the blame on saturated fat and dietary cholesterol. Well, they started implementing what these things called are statins, which is a cholesterol lowering drug. And since implementing that drug, actually heart disease is the #1 killer in the world. So obviously something's not working there. In 2017, scientists found that saturated fat was not the cause of higher heart disease, cholesterol issues, and there was no correlation between saturated fat and cardiovascular problems. So just 5 different things that I've noticed that people have this misconception about cholesterol. One being too much cholesterol will cause heart disease and heart attacks. So that's not true. Actually, too low levels of good cholesterol or overall cholesterol, if you're looking at it like a blood panel, can open up or expose the body to more inflammation, more damage to the cells. There's a transporter for the good cholesterol, and that is utilized for antioxidant properties, so good things to fight off those free radicals. Number 2 was too much cholesterol will shorten your life. Actually, research has found that older people with higher levels of cholesterol actually live a little bit longer, so that's kind of cool. But there's more research to be done about that and different things that they're trying to unpack with that as well. Cholesterol is actually needed for certain necessities of the body, such as cell structure, nutrient transport, hormone metabolism. So it's very vital because your body naturally makes that. Your liver makes up to 70 to 80% of this cholesterol. So why are you putting something in your body to stop it, is the question you need to ask yourself if you're faced with a medical issue and one of those is high cholesterol. It's not that you need this thing in your body to stop what your body's making. It's actually you need to ask the right questions, and that's what we're here for. The third thing is everyone believes, or the doctors or the medical society believes, that statins are safe. There's strong evidence and support proving that they're actually unsafe and they're actually causing problems such as diabetes and cancer. So that's a big issue, right? Because we're thinking we're doing the right thing by taking this drug to lower an issue that we have. But in the long run, it's actually showing that we are actually getting bigger problems and never really fixing the issue. The fourth thing that I found out there was people are thinking that high cholesterol predicts heart attacks. And by people, I mean health professionals or anybody of sorts, able to hand out a medication. Actually, cholesterol levels aren't the best determining factor for like a heart attack, right? Obviously, you have to look at many different things. History, your health history, family history. Is there a lack of movement, lack of, eating right? Tons of things that can go into this. So not just putting the blame on one particular thing. Right now, we don't have that ability to just say, hey, cholesterol, that's the problem. When you always pinpoint something or looking to hang your hat on one thing, a lot of times it's not to be the truth. And the last thing is saturated fats lead to high cholesterol and heart disease. So this is going back and forth probably a dozen times. Is saturated fat good? Is it bad? Obviously, we know not to have a high diet of high saturated fat. That's obvious. But saturated fat is very good for us in the fact that coconut oil, avocado oil, all these healthy oils, not your vegetable oils, but the coconut and avocado oil, are very healthy for us. Yes, they're high in saturated fat, but again, saturated fat doesn't cause those other issues. The lack of omega-3 fatty acids or the excessive amounts of carbohydrates are the big factor for high cholesterol and heart disease. Remember, you want to have a balance between omega-3 and omega-6. A lot of times through our sort of the Western diet, the fast food diet, the convenience diet, a lot of people are high in omega-6 but low in omega-3. So that's a whole nother video that we can get into. But those are just some of the myths that I've seen that people have a tendency to think about. What are some things you can do for high cholesterol? Obviously, avoid the processed foods, the sugar, limit alcohol, don't smoke, drink more water, get better sleep, get to a healthy weight. And like I said, stay away from those vegetables, the canola oil, the trans fat oil. We think the canola oils are very good, but more and more research is out there saying that they're actually doing more harm than good. So that what we think we're putting or cooking with is harmless is not to be the truth. So sorry about not posting this video last night, guys. I'm not sure what happened. I'm going to blame it on technology, but it's still my fault. So you guys have a great Tuesday. And if you guys have any questions about cholesterol or anything like that, please don't hesitate to reach out to us, and we'll answer any questions you may have. Have a great day.